As Old as Time, Part 1. The extremely fascinating tour of a historically and architecturally important landmark castle. And then the problem was obviously that the main keep had grown too organically from its medieval origins, and so the symmetry needed for a true Baroque makeover was impossible. I speak, of course, of the high middle gate and flanking annexes you see elsewhere, as in Mansart's Chateau des Marchions. Lumiere was hopping ahead to light the way, obviously bored by the direction the tour was taking. Belle was interested. She had read all about Mansart and the dream of seeing his palaces in Versailles, but Cogsworth's stories were also strangely banal. He was a talking clock, for heaven's sake, and everything he was telling her seemed straight out of a normal history book. There was nothing about evil wizards, angry gods, or why the castle was the way it was, enchanted and forgotten. All of these weapons and armor don't seem to be very Baroque, she interrupted gently, waving her hand at a pair of crossed battle axes on the wall. The hall they were in definitely had a medieval slant. Tarnished suits of armor lined each way, and she was pretty sure she heard them squeaking despite their apparent stillness. Ah, yes, well, you can never entirely strip the Gothic influence from the French, Cogsworth said proudly. We're not ashamed of our heritage. Belle pretended to ignore the suits of armor as she passed, which were now quite obviously turning to watch her. She felt less threatened by their martial stance than unnerved by their attention. It was like the first market day after she had developed a figure. That was the moment the tone of the villagers' gossip about her had changed, from "look at that strange little child" to "what a waste looks like that are on one like her." "As you were," Cogsworth snapped at the armor, seeing her distress. Immediately, with dozens of identical clacks, the suits resumed their original watchful positions. They entered a wide foyer, but walked right by a grand marble staircase that was an exact duplicate of the one that led to the wing where Belle's room was. "What's up there?" she asked. "Oh, nothing important," Lumiere said quickly. "Nothing to interest Mademoiselle, and all the, stairs." Aha. Oh, stairs. My goodness, so tiring for a delicate girl like me. So, if there's nothing there, then it doesn't matter if we go see or not, she said, turning to go up. "No!" Cogsworth stuttered, running forward. "The West Wing is utterly boring. Nothing up there to interest you." Lumiere whacked his friend with the brass end of one of his hands. "So," Belle said, hesitating a moment with relish, "this is the forbidden West Wing." "What he meant was, we have so many other places to go first," Lumiere amended quickly. "The gardens, for instance." "Too cold," Belle said, continuing to move forward. "The armory," Cogsworth said. "The orangerie." "Too spooky, too late," Belle said, not turning back. "What about the library?" Belle whirled around. Somehow Lumiere managed a look of pleased satisfaction in his flames. "Library?" she asked slowly. "Ah, yes, the master has so many books," the little candelabrum drawled. Yes, Cogsworth said, leaping forward to stand next to his friend. So close, Belle saw distractively she was surprised he didn't catch fire. Rooms and rooms of them. "Really?" she asked despite herself. Rooms of books. When other children dreamed of mansions with fountains and big silky beds and servants to do their bidding, this was what Belle dreamed about. The money to buy all the books she ever wanted from all over the world, and a place to keep them. Yes, come," Cogsworth said. "You can spend the whole night there if you want. Biographies, histories, 12 different translations of the Bible, romantic adventures." It was tempting, but the library would be there tomorrow. She had forever, right? These little guys were trying to hide something, just like they tried to hide whatever had happened 10 years before. She just knew all of the answers she thought would be revealed upstairs, including why I never heard of this castle and kingdom. And who is this beast? How did he come to rule all of these inanimate objects? Where are all the actual people who should be living here? On what grounds is it considered acceptable to throw a harmless old man and his daughter into prison? And why did no one want her going into the West Wing? She started climbing the stairs again. Lumiere looked stricken. "Please, don't go. The master asked—" "I only gave my word to stay, nothing else," Belle repeated firmly. Nothing would stop her from satisfying her curiosity about the most interesting thing that had ever happened to her.